She is gnawing the bone. I wonder how long that bone's gonna last her. I gave it to her like 5 minutes ago. Hopefully it'll take her through the show, but she's it's usually a bigger bone than that. The bone's usually like that big that she eats. But that one's, and it's a real bone, y'all. It's like bone. It's like something died and that was something. Good morning, everybody. It's a nice, beautiful thought for the morning. Good morning, Vic. Get my new messages down here. What's up, ignorant thinkers? What's up? JJ said he's here first. What's up, MVB? Everybody's here this morning quickly. Awesome. I need y'all to help me. I'm sitting here and I'm feeling my hater energy again, and like they're just talking about the Eagles on TV, and I mean, the way Jalen Hurts finally had a good passing game, and he walks into the press conference. That's what y'all want to see, huh? That's what I'm like, come on, dude. They were short passes anyway, but no. Let me stop being a hater. I absolutely love the way Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts are playing the game of football. They're not taking any chances. They're taking everything short and sweet and getting the ball to the athletes and getting the ball in the hands of the athletes. They are playing off their athletes because both of are incredible runners with the ball in their hands. They both are finishing at an alarming rate in the NFL. So I cannot hate, however much I want to, I cannot hate on Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts. I can talk up Sam Darnold. I'm gonna leave him alone. You played way too good this week. The Eagles played way too good this week for me to say anything bad. So I need your help. Thank you, Ignorant Thinkers Podcast. Say leave my Eagles alone. I will. Ugh. Yeah. I mean, Ignorant Thinker, we beat the Steelers too, though, with Dak always playing badly. You know, we were not a good football team, and we beat the Steelers too. I'm just want to say that. Just want to throw that out there. What's up, Isaiah Turner? I know, wow, 290. The thing about the Eagles that I can't say anything about is that defense. The defense is real, guys, and they replaced that, and they did what I would love us to do. You know, as far as getting a nice young secondary. Getting a nice young secondary and putting them with your front seven, because they spent money on their front seven. I'm not money, resources on the front seven with those two defensive tackles, those two Georgia. Wait a minute, both of them went to Georgia. Yeah, both of them went to Georgia. It'll feel much better when they flop in the playoffs. I know, but see the problem, MVB Dad. I think we got to put our hopes in Minnesota. Down. Oh, down. We got to put our hopes in Minnesota, because Detroit is not Detroit anymore. You know what I'm saying? That defense that Detroit has, that's not. They're all hurt badly. Good morning, Sheila. You're gonna take it one day game at a time, birds. Hey, you remember what happened last year? I was just hoping what happened last year would happen again. I really was. But you know what my problem was, Ignorant Thinker Podcast. When I saw Saquon Barkley, it's just like, no. And right now, the smartest thing is not even worry about no MVP award. Josh Allen is the MVP. They're going to give it to Josh Allen. I don't care what you do, Lamar Jackson. They're going to make some excuse. Just like, oh, Lamar Jackson just did it against the Giants, without mentioning how devastating the Lions defense is, and they're playing with backups all over the Lions defense. You don't mention that. So they're going to give the MVP to Josh Allen because here I go with my haterade. No matter what anybody else does. So the smartest thing for the Eagles to do is don't even worry about Saquon Barkley winning that MVP award. They ruined it earlier on this season when they allowed Jalen Hurts to score Saquon Barkley's touchdowns and a tush push. That was a bad call on the coaching staff. You should have got your running back in the end zone. If your running back ran the ball down, now you get your running back into the end zone. You don't just keep running your quarterback just because you got an unstoppable play. You do your running back until it's stopped, and if it's stopped, then you take your quarterback over with your tush push. You know what I'm saying? You feed your running back. So they did Saquon Barkley wrong early on, and he's not really he is the MVP. Saquon Barkley is the MVP of the league this year, but he won't get it. It's going to go to the guy they want to get it. Sam Darnold probably is the MVP this year because Sam Darnold is just like putting down performance after performance after performance. I mean, and you don't know why. And not only that, Sam Darnold is the reason Minnesota is Minnesota right now. That's the only change in that football team is that they got rid of Kirk Cousins and they brought in Sam Darnold, and now Minnesota is Minnesota. So, well, yeah, Lamar stole it but I you know what, Isaiah Turner, when you listen to the people on TV, Allen is MVP hands down, but Lamar's numbers are ridiculous. Lamar's numbers this year are better than his numbers last year. I think they are. But Lamar is passing for far more yards. You know what I'm saying? So and it's just a perception that Lamar has more help, but I'm not sure Lamar has more help just because he has Derrick Henry. You know, those running backs in Buffalo are just ridiculous. Hey, stop. Go finish your bone. Go. Had to give her a little bit of attention because she's like all in my face. Yeah, I'm not gonna say Josh Allen and what's going on in Buffalo. That is some scary, scary good stuff. That's some scary good stuff. What did you say, JJ? I'm fighting my dog right now. I'm so sorry. Shango, you see my Jackson State Tigers win the... Oh, no, I did not. Good for you, JJ. And I forgot about Travis being there as well. She is out of her mind this morning. The Bills' defense is pretty good. The Bills' defense is not on the level of the Eagles' defense at all. The Bills' running backs are ridiculous. The Bills' running backs are just like they're taking little passes and just running over people. They're taking handoffs. That little Shakir is just amazing. So yeah, everything the Bills are doing right now is really, really, really good, and that's how they usually give the MVP, the best player on the best team, and that right now might be Allen. It might be Allen, but I'm holding out hope that Sam Darnold will win it. The Buffalo D has to step up more. Yep. We're not going to be able. You know what, JJ? We're not going to be able. And it was pretty significant because if we just lost in this last little stretch, if we lost some of those games in the last little stretch, at least two of them that we won, we would be closer to like draft pick number 9, 10, 11 right now. So we would have had a better chance of getting Genty then as now. So now we're going to end up, my guess is we're going to end up with like 15 or 16, which is not bad. But I think Genty will be gone at that point. So then Tez Johnson. You're going to Detroit. Are they all, Sean? Are they all? I hope they're all Lions fan, man. That's the only hope we got, guys. That the Lions, because the 49ers, they're not going to beat nobody. They're dead as we are. But the only team that can beat the Eagles and maybe the Vikings. Ooh, went hot. Okay, Toby Grimm says, morning, Shango. I don't know if it's been covered yet, but do you think Cooper Rush is a better No. Toby Graham, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Last year, Dak Prescott was in the MVP conversation going back and forth and winning. This year, we can't really. Cooper Rush has had one really nice pass, and that was that touchdown pass to Tolbert. So we can't. And then the reads, we can't, man. At the end of the Bengals game, when the all-out blitz came and Cooper Rush could not see anything, let's not. Cooper Rush is not anywhere near Dak is in any situation. And I'm not saying that to pump up Dak. I'm saying that to tell you exactly where Cooper Rush is. Cooper Rush is barely a functioning NFL quarterback. He really is. And the fact that we're winning with Cooper Rush is more of a test of how we're playing team football rather than Cooper Rush seeing some field or something like that, because that's not happening. Another complete answer for this is also at the end of the Bengals game, if we did not block that punt, and they punted down to like our 20-yard line, and we had to go all the way down the field to kick a field goal to win that game, do you think we felt like we would have done that? No. We could not move the ball down the field on anybody with Cooper Rush on Monday night. And it was proof because when we got the ball back and we tried to move the ball down the field, he couldn't see anything. So let's know. Cooper Rush is barely a functioning NFL quarterback. He's made one nice NFL pass, one in this whole stretch, and that was really nice. So let's not, and this is nowhere near to pump up Dak Prescott. I'm ready to get Arch Manning so we can move on from Dak Prescott the next time. This is just me being sensible. It's not even close. Had a guy MVP race last year who should have won MVP. Actually, we talked about that earlier, how Lamar Jackson stole MVP from Dak Prescott. He shouldn't steal it again from somebody else. So we had that guy last year. So we can't say this guy who has one pass has surpassed him in any way. Hey, why are... I think that's itching. I think this thing was itching her. I'm gonna give her a break from it. So if yes, Cooper Rush performance isn't exposing anything but maybe play calling. And if we can play this type conservative ball when we get Dak Prescott, it seems like when we get Dak Prescott back, we're like, oh, we got our quarterback. We can throw the ball all around the field. And that's not the best way to win the game. It's throwing the ball around the field. It's being smart and conservative with the football. April's here for the dog. The dog is out. Good. The dog has found her bone again, April. I'm sweating me fighting the dog. It is not like y'all are here every morning. Some mornings she's just cool, but some mornings when she gets a good night of sleep, Toby Graham, I'm loving the Arch Manning move. It's time. This is the perfect window. Let him. We need to do whatever we need to do to get our get 2 draft picks for 2026. You know what I'm saying? Get 2 first-round draft picks somehow for 2027. You know what I'm saying? Somehow get another first, so you'll be able to take your first and and put that first and package it with something else to go up in the draft to try to get you some Arch Manning. Do whatever you can to foresee having that blue chip backup behind Dak learning, so the transition from Dak to the next quarterback will be seamless. That's what I'm worried about. I don't want another. I mean, you guys don't know, the younger people in this in the fan base. You don't know how fortunate you were to have the Tony to Dak Prescott transition. It was flawless. And if you could have a chance to go from one quarterback to another functioning quarterback to another functioning quarterback and can keep on, that's what you do. So now it's another time where we need to get that other functioning quarterback in. Dak was an accident, to be honest. We need to get that other functioning quarterback in, and when it's time, we can just transfer into that new quarterback. But you guys don't want to be like the Jets are now. You don't want to be grabbing for an old quarterback in a draft, drafting for a rookie quarterback, hoping that rookie quarterback is going to save your organization, and he's not. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in QB double hockey sticks. Papitello, that's the one thing that said. Papitello says the Cowboys won't make any moves. They want to keep Dak comfortable. And that's the same attitude they had with Tony Romo. And it used to annoy I don't know what out of me. And it annoys me now. You have to have somebody in that second role that's going to push them. You got to have somebody in that second role that's going to be hungry. Yeah, they're going to be buddies, but they're competing as well. You know what I'm saying? And when this guy gets his chance, this guy needs to be nervous. This guy needs to play so well he don't want to let this guy on the field. Y'all know what I'm saying? Oh, 84, you just got your voice back. Good for you. My wife is dealing with something right now. Shango audition to be the next John Wick. Man, I'm telling you, I need to start acting again. Are you giving up a whole draft class for Arch? No. I want to give up a whole draft class for Arch, but it's just like, Arch is going to come in like 3 years. So we have assets right now, and we can start using our assets, and we can start pushing them to like the 2026 draft, 2027 draft, whenever we think he's going to come out. And then we'll be able to use that capital to go up and get Arch. Yeah, quarterback purgatory. You do not want to be there. Chad Hutchinson, guys, you do not want to be there. You guys, you do not understand how fortunate you are to have Dak Prescott to have followed up Tony Romo, to be spoiled enough to be mad because your quarterback hasn't won a Super Bowl is ridiculously blessed position. For you to be all mad at Dak, he ain't got us to pass the divisional round. That is beautiful, because we really, 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 really could be the Jets and still searching for a quarterback after Tony Romo right now, because that's the Jets' window. Darnold and Geno Smith, they're about as old as Dak, right? They're old. I think Geno might be older than Dak. So the Jets have been doing this a long time. Rookie quarterback didn't work out. Oh, let's get another one. Didn't work out. Oh, let's get another rookie quarterback. Didn't work out. Oh, let's go find Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest of all time. Oh, that didn't work out. So quarterback, that's what quarterback purgatory looks like. And the whole time we're crying, Dak didn't take us to the Super Bowl yet. We could have been the Jets and had nothing. Yeah, I feel bad for Detroit too, Barish. I feel very bad for him. I hope Arch Manning's draft class had another good prospects, because he's the top pick for Cowboys. Can't get it without trading Parsons or something. The dog is around looking for Doc's replacement. Oh, you lost your voice at the game. Ah, man, I was hoping somebody I knew was at that game, because I know I have so many family members that are Panther fans, and then I have so many friends that are Cowboys fans. I think Kurt Warner as offensive coordinator, quarterback. I think T-Dub, I'm on the I'm with you with offensive coordinator, but I just feel like we don't need anybody for the passing game. I want the passing game passing game's okay. All right. The you know what our problem is on passing game? Our passing game is we pass too much. That's what's wrong with our passing game. We have third and 3, 3rd and 2. Those are passing downs. That's what's wrong with our passing game. We need a running game to go with our passing game. So if we get an offensive coordinator that is a run-minded, Bill Callahan type offensive coordinator that knows how to batter teams with a run game, that's what we need, and put him with the offensive coordinator. I mean, with McCarthy. April's in the 704 too. Browns on like 40 quarter. I know. Dallas fans are very spoiled. Exactly. That's the second thing about Arch Manning. They have, in my opinion, they have screwed over Dak way too much for my liking, as far as not doing the right things and putting the right things around him, especially this year with him coming in this year with just CeeDee Lamb basically, and we're expecting him to go to the divisional round or to go to the championship round, and we just got CeeDee Lamb. But the Mannings will not allow Jerry Jones to screw over Arch Manning. Every single season, there will be a significant amount of talent around Arch Manning, because the Mannings know it is not the quarterback. It is the talent around the quarterback. And if the quarterback can utilize the talent around him efficiently, then the team wins and the quarterback becomes great. They're smart enough to understand this because they're actually quarterbacks. They know quarterbacks aren't this magical creature that once they come on a team, they make everybody gets better. Like Skip Bayless says all the time, I don't know what about that Cooper Rush. Everybody just plays better. That's not a quarterback. A quarterback is a quarterback that knows the talent around him makes him great. And if he uses them efficiently, then he wins and he becomes a GOAT. Period. D said, Mr. Pokemon says, Shango, I hate we are winning because it's making the fan base forget that the Jones said what they deliver now and back to business. I hate it. Yeah. It's making us feel like they're not going to move at all, which I don't hate, but I think they know what they needed. For instance, like when Rico started running, we went to a much better football team. You know what I'm saying? When we wasn't running Rico early in the season, we wasn't such a good football team. Yeah, Herb said this season has made no sense whatsoever. It hasn't. Hey, Herb, what year would be perfect for this season other than 2024? 2024 has been the most ridiculous year ever, and we've had the most ridiculous season. I think that's fitting. 2024. Do we need Washington to lose out? Yes. Oh, Kathy, I saw it. Good morning, Kathy. We need to win out, of course. Washington needs to lose out. Seattle, Rams, and Arizona, 2 of those 3 teams have to have only 8 wins. So that one of them have to have 8 losses. 2 of those have to have 8 losses. And I think that's it. And I think we're in. Nothing. We got this. Somebody else has to lose. I can't remember who it is. Of course, the Commanders got to lose to somebody else. But all the games when I looked through it was hilarious because I looked through all the games that need to happen for us to make the playoffs, and nothing's ridiculous. No, it's probably not going to happen because it's too much that needs to happen. But when you look individually at everything, it could really happen. Yeah. Do you think they would keep Zeke? No, Papitello. I think Zeke's career is over. Yeah, I saw Skip this morning because I saw him on YouTube. He's a poor guy. He's not getting nearly the views that he used to get. And views are very important for people like that. And it's heartbreaking. But he was talking about how he's conflicted because the Cowboys are winning, but he wants them to lose. And it's just like, I don't understand the type of fan that Skip is, that rips his team apart every weekend for profit. And then when they start doing something that's like showing they're not one of the worst team in the league, which is refreshing to know that we don't have one of the worst teams in the league. That should be like, okay, at least I feel something. For him to be that conflicted, it's ridiculous. He's the opportunist that made a lot of money off the Cowboys organization. Trust me, I have paid more to be a Cowboys blog video maker on YouTube than I have made by far. All this lights and stuff behind me, I have paid more. Do not tell my wife this though, but I have paid more to do this what I'm doing than I have received by far. Oh my goodness. Look at this. In just a matter of minutes. Look at this. Look what she just did. I just took it off of her to give her a break. That's ridiculous. I heard her over there choking on it. Silly dog. Yeah, that's the one I was trying to remember. Respect the Star. Respect the Star said I don't see the Falcons beating Washington. I kind of do respect the Star. I just don't. I don't know about Washington, man. I really don't. I don't see that it yet to put them as a good team. Their record makes them look good, but their record really could be something else. They're kind of like Kansas City. Their record is kind of like Kansas City's record. It could easily be something else. So it's hard to look at them as this, like their record suggests there are, when you look deep in the record, it's not nearly as big. She's sick of She's definitely, this was definitely a sign, Irv. This is like, keep this thing off my neck. Don't put this thing back. And you know what's bad? This is not her size. This is a small one. They gave her this big old stupid cone to wear on her neck. Man, I did you a favor, little girl. She's over there looking like she's sad. Their league has a major quarterback problem. Yeah. And you know what it is, Barish? It's like quarterbacks are stars. Like me, I've always said this is my perfect. If I was running a NFL franchise, I would have 3 quarterbacks, all Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts type, because they're cheaper in the draft. You're not going to get a Caleb Williams because the Caleb Williams is going to go number 1. You know what I'm saying? The Jalen Hurtses, the Lamar Jacksons, even the Josh Allen, who went higher than the rest of them because of his big arm. If you don't have that big arm, you're not going to get drafted high. So I would have like 3 quarterbacks in that little, give me a Jalen Miro in this draft, throw him in there. You know the type quarterback I'm talking about, and run the same type offense that Buffalo's running and the same type of offense that Philadelphia is running. And when one running quarterback is hurt, then another one would come in, and you would not lose anything. What's in your mouth? All right, it's bone. Okay. I'll get to you in just a second, T-Dub. Let me catch up with these. Washington was us last year, the Eagles. Yeah, it looks good. That looks good, but there's actually no beef to it. Yep. Yeah, I'm with anybody but Philadelphia. Maybe the Steelers. All right, Shango. Honest thoughts about the McCarthy returning. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I like it. The only thing that I do not like about the Mike McCarthy returning is the fact that we need somebody for time management, because that's the only thing that infuriates me. It doesn't make me angry. It infuriates me. I'm that little angry emoji with the fire coming on his head. I mean, every time he does it, even this past game meant nothing. We playing nobody, just the Panthers. But you saw, if you were at my live stream, I was crashing out because of McCarthy's play calling there at the end of the half, right when Bryce hit that long pass for a touchdown and they almost came back. That made me mad, because in more important games, those moments are huge. So we really need some help from Mike McCarthy in that running the ball, time management, what to call at the end of games, all that kind of stuff, because it's been horrific. And it's been horrific since he got here. Remember that the game versus Green Bay, like his first year here, or second year here, and he had the ball like 32 seconds and punted the ball right back to them? It was ridiculous. Just need a better play caller. He likes to pass too much. Yes, and not only that. No, we need to put ourselves in a situation. The Philadelphia Eagles and Buffalo Bills are good, because when it's third and short, they are getting the first down. If it's 3rd and 3, the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles are getting the first down. That's the meat of their offense. Their offense isn't designed and like people making cool route combinations and doing all this. It's none of that stuff. It is when it's 3rd and 3 and 3rd and 4, they blast forward and get a first down with either their running quarterback or their running backs or something. They're built that way. And we're not. When it's 3rd and 4, we're in shotgun. And we're losing from that point. And I don't understand why football people don't understand this. I don't understand why our front office people don't understand this. That when you're in passing situations on 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, and you have to go back and do 5 wide, then you're losing. Because that other team, when it's 3rd and 3, they'll tush push it for a yard and a half. For 4th and 1, push it over the first down, and then they're playing again, and you're still over there on the bench. I don't know why people don't think that is big, but that's the game. If somebody does that to you, you can't beat them. And the fact that we sit back there 3rd and 4, and everything got to be perfect. The pass got to be perfect. The routes got to be perfect. The catch got to be perfect. Because everything's covered. Yeah, he's cost us a lot. McCarthy has cost us a lot at the end, man. It's just like, and it's the structure of the team. It's not the play calling, because I don't care what. If you're calling a pass at 3rd and 3, I don't like it. If you have to call a pass at 3rd and 3 and 3rd and 2, I don't like it. Mike needs to watch that Mississippi Dak. Exactly. You have to build a team for that. That's not just play calling with the Philadelphia Eagles. You think that's play calling? that they can get first down on 3rd and 3? No, that's not play calling. That's front office calling. That's front office building an offensive line that can blow you off the football when they need to blow you off the football. That's getting a quarterback that can squat over 400 pounds with his thighs. Getting a running back that's legs are so big and strong that he can actually jump up in the air and do a pirouette over your head and keep running. The front office did that for Philadelphia. And we're over here, Mike can't call plays. No, the front office can't get players. Can you imagine us ever putting down an offense as talented as what? And I'm not even talking about their defense yet. Can you imagine us ever putting down an offense as talented as what the Eagles have right now? No. The passing 50 times with a backup quarterback is diabolical. It is ridiculous, T-Dub. It is so ridiculous. The tush push is so serious, and people don't understand that. Okay, old Cowboy fans like me, we knew what our power was back in the 90s of us winning Super Bowls. It wasn't Troy Aikman's going back in the pocket and he's delivering the ball and he's making these great Patrick Mahomes-like plays. No, that's not what Troy Aikman was doing. Troy Aikman was handing the ball off on crucial third downs and on short and goal to goals and things of that sort. We would hand the ball off to this guy named Emmitt Smith. And Emmitt Smith would run behind this massive offensive line like he's supposed to and would get whatever he needed to at whatever time. It was so powerful that the other teams knew exactly the plays that we were playing. But on 3rd and 2, Emmitt still got those two. Do you understand what I'm saying? We don't have a philosophy that's going to make sure that we get those first downs when we need them. Michael Irvin was a chain mover wide receiver more than he was anything. He made sure he found that first down line and he got that first down and he kept it going. That's football. Football isn't going around in pocket doing Patrick Mahomes and jumping back and forth and all this kind of stuff. That's what the TV's, that's beautiful stuff. But when you win over and over, I shouldn't have brought up Patrick Mahomes because they do it, but to win over and over and over and over, you have to be able to get those 3rd and shorts at a consistent basis. And if you look at the percentage of which the Philadelphia Eagles get 3rd and short and 4th and short, it is mind-boggling. And that in itself tells you how they win. And if you couple that philosophy with talent, I mean that just sums of where we are with the Philadelphia Eagles. They're a organization that's doing everything right on every level, from the acquisition of players, the signing. People forget that Jalen Hurts just signed a contract a year before Dak, for a whole lot of money, and they still was able to get that entire defense signed and that offense signed that they're playing with right now. They're playing at such a higher level than we are when it comes to salary cap. It's ridiculous. Then you got the actual talent of the free agents that have come in and that talent on the roster that we're not even close to. I mean, it's just one is doing it the right way to win and one of them doing the right way to make money. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I'm talking about the receivers. We're the ones who started having those with Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. That was us that started having those two, blue chip receivers on both sides. And boy, were we good when we had those two receivers. But we had to get rid of one of them, and we still hadn't had those two receivers yet. When Detroit has them, Philadelphia has them, Minnesota has them, the 49ers have them, the Seahawks have them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Josh Allen and the Bills. That's why I said the Bills and the Eagles are very simple. They keep it. They're very similar. They keep it very simple. The offense, and they just plow over you. They just plow over you. Thank you, April. Yeah, T Dub says, if I'm being honest, Vic Fangio has fixed that Eagles defense, and Saquon is a problem with all the weapons the Eagles have. I think they go. I hate to say it too. I am praying for their downfall, and I can see their downfall as clearly as I can see their downfall. I can see them going to the Super Bowl. I don't know about winning the Super Bowl. I feel like we're a little bit behind the AFC this year. I think Buffalo is better than Philadelphia. I think the Ravens might be. I think the Chiefs pretty much are. You know what I'm saying? And those three teams in itself, I think, are might can take the Eagles out. But as far as the NFC, with Detroit being hurt and Minnesota being, they hadn't played as many people. That's the thing on Minnesota. They hadn't played as many people. So Minnesota is the team I'm hoping takes the Eagles out. The Rams could. The Rams could. The Rams definitely could. We're forgetting about the Rams. The Rams' passing offense is gorgeous. The Rams got the best passing offense in the NFC, easy. And that's with us with Dak and CD, with all the numbers that they put up. We're nowhere near as talented as Stafford. As a thrower of the football, Stafford is up here, Dak is down here. As far as catching the football, Puka Nacua is up here, CD's down here. I ain't even bring up Cooper Kupp. Now, all right, guys. Now she got my coat. She's pulling my coat. Joe Brady has solved Joe Burrow and Josh Allen. Exactly. Yep. Joe Brady has done some great work. I don't know if we can get that Boise State running back now. Don't think. But all right, guys, it is 6:25. Let me go and get the family up and ready to go. And let me take her outside and let her get some of this energy out. You don't know how to use my phone. There's no food up here either. Tell everybody you said hi. Right there, that's the camera. I love